my beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by Boxu. Boxu is a premium Japanese snack box that totally takes me back to my days in Japan. And Boxu works with family businesses all over Japan to bring you a new theme every month. Food and snacks in particular are a wonderful way to delve into a culture and learn something while doing something that you're very familiar with, which is eating. Boxu will come delivered in this gorgeous box. Each box comes with this beautiful booklet. It shares with you a map and shows you where all the snacks come from. We'll give you a little description of each snack. Here's a little sweetbread, some genmaicha, this anpan chocolate cookie, some yuzu sake candy, a full bag of chips. Oh, and look at this packaging. How stinking cute. So you get so many little treats in here, and there's plenty to share. So let's give these a try. Itadakimasu. Oh my gosh, those are great. Very smoky. It reminds me of smoked paprika. So I recently shared one of these seasons of Japan boxes with my nephew and his girlfriend. They absolutely loved it. They just recently came back from a trip to Japan, so it was so lovely to receive yet a little reminder of their beautiful trip. And with the holidays just around the corner, and if you're at all like me, you're looking for the perfect gift to give. And I love giving consumable gifts, gifts that can be eaten and shared. And Boxu is a perfect way to gift that. Give them a taste of Japan delivered right to your door. What a wonderful gift. So if you'd like to get a Boxu for yourself or gift one to a loved one, click the link down below or head over to boxu.com and use my code EMMY to receive $15 off your first Boxu order. Big thanks to Boxu for sponsoring this video and allowing me to make better videos for all of you. Alrighty, my lovelies, today we are going to be trying out some things that I found at Daiso. If you're not familiar with Daiso, Daiso is a dollar store equivalent found in Japan. I discovered it many, many years ago when I lived there. I will put a link to a very old video I did of my first experience of a Japanese dollar store. Of course, due to inflation, dollar stores or 100 yen stores, as they're called in Japan, are no longer $1 or 100 yen, yet we still call them that. They also sell items that are a little bit more expensive, around 300 yen or 500 yen, which is about $3 or $5. You'll find a similar kind of thing at dollar stores here in the US. If you've missed my two previous Daiso hauls, I'll put links to those videos down below. Lots of fun surprises. One of the things I really like about 100 yen shops in Japan is the variety. There are so many different things you can get there. Very, very, very specific things. If you like to make bentos, for example, lots of bento tools, lots of kitchen supplies, and in my opinion, relatively good quality. And lots of random things as well. So that's what today's episode's about, the random things I found on Daiso. Look at this! Isn't this adorable? This little squishy thing is used so that you can pull back your hair from your face and wash it or apply your makeup. I've never had one of these before. I usually just wash my face and get my hair wet, but with this, I don't have to. So put it around your neck, and then you pull this up, and then you can look cute because it's got little pom-poms here, and you push it back. And you can see my incredibly large forehead, right? And so then that way you can just scrub and get everything nice and tidy and clean, apply your toners, which I don't do. I just use water in the mornings. So I really wouldn't need this, but it's cute, maybe. But it was only $1. Fantastic, right? This is pretty good quality too. Nice and soft and squishy. It's this kind of like microfiber material, cute little pom-poms, stretchy, all for 100 yen. This is apparently another cult classic. This is Daiso's brush cleaner, specifically makeup brush cleaner. People love this stuff. It's very inexpensive and it's supposed to work really, really well. But get this, we're gonna be combining this with this. Do you know what this is? This is a toy washing machine, a kid's toy washing machine. This was 300 yen. And this looks very much like a washing machine you can find in Japan. There's a hose here that drains the dirty water, and here's where you put the clothes in the hopper like that. When we lived in Japan, we did not have a dryer, and I would say most homes do not have a dryer. You wash your clothes in a washer like this, wrings it all out, and then you hang your clothes on a line outside. So you'll see apartment buildings, everyone just hangs their clothes out to dry outside. It was actually quite refreshing. Uses a lot less energy, takes up a lot less space, but most people do have a washing machine. What I found very interesting is that some people say this toy combined with this washing solution is a great way to wash your brushes and your makeup, you know, your beauty blenders. So let's try it. I don't wear foundation. I don't use sponges, but I went to the dollar store here. I picked up a beauty blender and I got some foundation. This is so squishable. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Does it smell like anything? No. It smells a little bit soapy, but no strong detergent smells or anything at all, which right off the bat I really appreciate. I am a person that's very sensitive to smells and fragrances. I just can't handle them. So I don't use fabric softener, and the soap that we use to wash our clothes, I have to get fragrance free. It's just too much for me. Look at that. I have to say the build quality is pretty good. Has a little hatch that opens up, and I think this is the on and off power. That feels pretty good, nice and springy. And there's the agitator right at the bottom, right there. And this is supposed to be used as a toy. I don't have a screwdriver, but I think this paring knife will work. Oh man, it's a AA. Curses. Do I have a AA battery in here? Oh, I do. Yes. We're gonna add some of this in here. Ooh, look, it's like a soap. You see that? It's got some viscosity. A few tablespoons in there. Add some water to that. Let's turn it on. See what happens. Oh my gosh, it works great. Look, that is some good agitation. All right, let's put the beauty blender in there now. Look at that. We'll close it. That is so great. It's kind of working. Look, it's making suds. The engine is sounding a little taxed, I have to say. Oh my gosh, but it's working. Soapy water's turning brown. Now we're gonna drain off the dirty water. So the hose is clamped onto here. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Look at this. Look at that. How cool is that? We can drain out all the dirty water. It's so much fun. Now, to be honest, I don't know how practical all of this is. I just think it's really fun to play. Our beauty blender is now soaked, and we can squeeze out the remaining water. It looks pretty clean. Well, there's some makeup in there. There's some makeup residue. So, oh, but it's so squishy. Now I'm just gonna rinse it off. And now it's all misshapen. Now, I'm not really familiar with beauty blenders, but I'm not sure that it's supposed to do that. You know, like that's not what it's supposed to look like, right? Squeeze it in the paper towel and see if it's still dirty. There is still some makeup in there. So there you have it, a little toy washing machine that you can use to clean your beauty blenders, sponges, and brushes. It's super cute. So another thing I found in the beauty section at Daiso is this. It's supposed to create foam. What you're supposed to do is put your facial soap in there, along with a little bit of water. Replace the lid and use this agitator and pump this up and down like this. And it's supposed to create bubbles, really tiny, tiny foam bubbles that you can apply to your face to clean your face. But you get that really lovely, fluffy, foie feeling, which is really very much appreciated and loved in Japan. But that is not the reason why I got this. I got this because this is almost the same exact design, except it has a little chick on the top. And it is sold as an egg white foamer. And I believe the agitator in some designs have 2 of these little discs rather than 1. And that is to whip egg whites into a fluffy, kind of stiff peak consistency so that you can make omelets. Tamago gohan, which is just egg rice. Fantastic. Got a beautiful olive egg from one of my hens. And in my experience, egg whites foam better when they're at room temperature. So this is a very fresh egg that was laid. It's nice and warm. Oh, I missed. Put this right on top. We're just supposed to bounce this up and down until it gets nice and foamy. All right, let's see. And look at that. Beautiful glossy egg whites. Gorgeous. Look at that. Mound that into a pile. And now I'm going to replace my egg yolk right in the middle of it. Beautiful. Next, I have this beautiful mug. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? This was pretty expensive by Daiso standards. This was 500 yen, so about $5. But it is made out of glass. And what's super cool, I hope you can see it, is that it is double walled. So the inside is this kind of amber colored glass, the outside is clear, and then in between there's a little space, and that's filled with air, and that's supposed to give you a little extra bit of insulation and keep your beverage hotter. Look at this. This is a Toast Deco stamp. It says hurry up. Very nice quality. Toast stamp. Boink. Can't really see much. Now we're going to toast it and see what this looks like. So toasting it is going to darken the edges of the toast, and then we should see the stamp more clearly in our toast. This doesn't do anything to affect the flavor of the toast at all. It's just purely decorative. But it is called the Toast Deco stamp. 100 yen. This is pretty cool. It looks just like a scrub brush, right? It is a scrub brush. But look at this. It bends. Now the logic of this scrub brush is that you can get in the rounded sections of your bathtub easier because it bends. This is really flexible, which is nice, but I do question the build quality of these bristles. They looked kind of skimpy. They don't look that strong, and I think over time, not much time, that these would wear down. So if you've got hard to reach places, this might be the brush for you. This is something cool. This is very specific for Japanese condiments. If you've ever had the tubes of wasabi, this is what this is for. And this is a condiment holder for your refrigerator. As many of you may already know, space is a precious commodity in Japan, so things tend to be smaller. Kitchens are smaller, apartments, houses are smaller, refrigerators are smaller. When we lived in our apartment in Japan, my refrigerator was the size of my college dorm refrigerator. But it was great because I would go shopping daily to fill it up to get what I needed, so everything was fresh. Great. So this, along with a lot of things that you can find at Daiso, help with organization and space management. So these are individual little hooks. See that? And you hook those to the condiment door racks. And then you put the tube of wasabi or ginger or whatever tube of condiments you have. This specifically works with the S&B brand of condiments. I would show you with my regular tube of wasabi, but we have the family size wasabi, very American style, and it does not fit in this container. Alrighty, my toast is ready. And I have to say, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, it shows up better on camera. You see that? It's an alarm clock that says hurry up. But in person, it just looks like a piece of toast. Does it show up better? Can you see it on camera? It's supposed to look a little bit more like that. It's very distinctive there. Maybe I need to press harder. But I can see the top of the alarm clock. I can't really read it. It's not very legible. Deco toast. This is pretty cool. And for 100 yen, seems very reasonably priced. This is an oil dispenser, but it has a silicone brush tip on it. And this is specifically to help you make takoyaki, which are these wonderful balls, a little kind of like street food, that has a little bit of taco or octopus in the middle. And it's topped with lots of beautiful toppings, including shaved bonito and a squeeze of mayonnaise and green onions. And it's phenomenal. But they have these nice round shapes, and they are cooked in this special kind of takoyaki pan, and it needs to be lubricated very well, otherwise it will stick. So that's what this is for. Yeah, so this whole thing is silicone, and it has increments on it, which is nice, from 0 to 50. So you can squeeze the oil out. There's a hole inside there, so the oil can come out. So you can just use that to lubricate the holes of your takoyaki maker. I don't have a takoyaki maker, but I would imagine this would be fine for spreading on pans and such, because this is made out of silicone, so it's heat resistant, I believe up to 400 degrees. Does it even say on here? It doesn't. But, oh yes, it does. It says it's heat proof to 446 degrees. My other concern is that there's no cap. I also picked up this little pitcher measuring cup. So there's little measuring increments on the side. You can use it to mix batters, but this again would be great for making takoyaki, which has a pretty thin batter, and you can pour very quickly using this handle. It also reminds me of a shower scoop. If you've ever been to Asia, you might have experienced taking a bath with a bucket and a scooper and just kind of dousing yourself with a nice bucket with a nice long handle. That's what this reminds me of as well. Very handy, and 100 yen. Alrighty, my lovelies, there you have it. Some more random things I found at Daiso. Thanks so much for watching, and big thanks to Boxu for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to try Boxu out for yourself or gift it to a friend, please click the link down below or head over to boxu.com and use my code Emmy to receive $15 off your first Boxu order. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye!